Looks like it's live. Hello, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero with this next Games and Storms live stream, or I should say, this week's. This may be the more usual time, right around 3 o'clock. So, trying that. And also, just got a notification. Tora, I see you just subscribed to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you are watching, enjoy the content. Alright, so this week is going to be very interesting because we're going to have quite a bit of ups and downs. So we're in the downs right now with the temperatures, but we're going to be warming up quite a bit to maybe near 80 degrees by Sunday. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, and if you saw with the YouTube video, we're going to be also playing that Anthem game. So I tried changing some settings. I think it should work a little bit better. Otherwise, everything looks good. No dropped frames, solid frame rate for streaming. Alright, so let's get started. Before that, I've tried something new now. This was a special. Summer is right around the corner. So if it shows Lindlugels, not sure if that's how you say the name. Summer Shandy, it's called. It's actually a lemon beer, and it's quite tasty. I'm gonna pour myself some of that. Feel free to have a sip as well if you're at home, on break, anywhere. Maybe. It just smells beautifully lemony. I'll try and get the perfect pour this time. I think it's working well. Let it settle. Kind of the Guinness style, but it works. Ooh, I'm good. Ain't that a beaut? About 1 inch of a head with the foam. Nice texture there. Nice coloring. Cheers, everybody. And so, let's let it begin. Alright, so, I'll spill a little something. I don't have anything to clean up, so I'll clean it up later. So now, let's minimize this. So we're looking right now at the current radar. This system, it kind of felt like it was pretty much cut off. We had a soggy, going from last weekend through now. Saturday was a very nice day. Very mild. Then going into Sunday, not so much. Very rainy, very soggy all day. Unfortunately, it was a soggy Mother's Day. And then going into Monday, we have the same thing. We saw rain on and off throughout the day. Same thing now, and it's still not done, it looks like. So when we look at this bigger picture here, this system, and again, if you've joined before, we've talked about the flow of the atmosphere. With low pressure systems, you have counterclockwise rotation in the northern hemisphere, and that's exactly what we're seeing here, this counterclockwise rotation. So through, say, the New York City area, there may be a little bit there, but there's some more coming in. Now let's go to the higher resolution radar. Waiting for it to come in, unless that radar site's down. Oh, Mount Holly. Okay, so here, let me put this in motion. So we are still seeing some scattered showers. Not a lot of heavy stuff, except maybe just southwest of Patterson there, heading kind of towards Newark. that's really it for the heavy stuff. And then what towns we have? Long Branch. Long Branch there, we have some heavy rain, or moderate rain at least, coming through. So that's with this view. I want to see if I can go a little bit more north. And we're going to change this to Albany first. Wait for that to load. There's the more rain. And Binghamton. That's the better picture. That's what I was looking for, that picture. So here, this is kind of what it was looking like with on the national radar, which is all here. And this is just showing a bit more of a higher resolution. Ooh, I keep scrolling the wrong way. So that's just all moderate rain. No snow, even though it is chilly. It's in the 40s and it's about 51 where I am right now. No snow. It felt like it yesterday. Or was that Sunday? Sunday, yeah. That's the day it really felt like it. But this may be coming through. You can kind of see the motion here. Let me draw here. So this motion is kind of going down this way. Ooh, that's long. It's kind of having that, if anything, maybe just a little curve to it. Something like that. And still, this is quite a ways away. So even this main stuff here. So we're going to go right over New York. 130-ish miles away. So it still has time to fall apart, strengthen a little bit, but I think it's going to hold kind of the way it is as it continues to progress. Well, hello, Meg. Thank you for joining. Cheers. Hey, maybe someday you'll be my co-host. So, this is the radar. And right now, I'm looking out the window and it's not really doing anything. It's just gray overall. And that's kind of what we're seeing here on the national radar. Let me refresh this. This system will be coming through a little bit more. Raymond, thank you for joining. Yes, Raymond, I have been saying this the past couple of days. It feels like March again. 40s the past couple of days, 50s today. This is actually going to be coming up with the climate change video. So, my friend Jean Marie, she's into the politics. She's looked at the new Green Deal, or Green New Deal. I'm not sure which way it is. But I haven't really looked too much into it. So that side of the actual politics, haven't looked too much. I just know the climate science part. And the video that Jean Marie and I are going to make together is probably like a FaceTime video that we're going to have. She's going to be talking about the actual bill itself. And I'm going to be talking about the science. And we're going to kind of take everything together because this is something that can be drastic. And if you remember, last fall, October, November, the United Nations put out their kind of comprehensive climate change outlook, and it wasn't good. That's where this whole thing started. The bill itself, I do know that was actually knocked down or voted down in the Senate. I think it was about 6 weeks ago, but still, it's being talked about, and we're going to talk a bit more about that. I'm going to start filming that probably this weekend, for my part at least, and then I'm trying to find time with Jean Marie so she can talk about the politics side of it. So that's going to be a neat video, and I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel if you do want to watch. It's just called Climate Change Chat. So if you want to watch any of the other videos I've done with the Climate Change Chat, watch it, and for anybody watching this, please be polite. This is all just a discussion. There's no bashing needed. And I appreciate everybody that has contributed to the comments in those videos for staying polite and just being open-minded to any of the possibilities. Okay, back to this now. So that's the radar. Now we're going to look at some of the satellite, and this is the GOES 16. And Raymond, yes, you are right. The Dixie Alley and even Tornado Alley has been quite busy. But when we take a look at this satellite, not so much. And actually, before we delve into that a little bit more, I want to take a look at the SPC, see what's going on with the SPC there. Alright, so we just have Florida, as always, the thunderstormy state. So looks like the eastern coast of Florida, we got marginal risk. And then heading a little bit more into a good chunk of the country has a thunderstorm risk, but specifically the marginal, a little bit more into the Midwest. No thunderstorm risk at all on the East Coast, or at least the Northeast, I should say, because it's just too cold. When you look at the skew-Ts just don't show the convection and the instability needed to produce the thunderstorms. So that makes sense with the SPC there. So now let's go back to the satellite here. So, ooh, that's blinking. Let's see if I can stop that. Okay. So kind of going along with the marginal risk area, we're seeing some thickening clouds there, but again, it's just really not that much. And most of it has to do with this system here, which it's not a true cutoff, because let me see if I can get the surface map. Oop, not storm prediction. WPC. Surface analysis. Let's see. Actually, yeah. On this surface analysis, it is cutoff. Well, kind of. It's occluding. So it's not truly a cutoff low. But it's enough. It's very, very slow moving. And Raymond, yeah, it's very active this week. And you're saying Friday looks the busiest. I actually haven't looked out that far. But when we take a look at the forecast models, I got the GFS, the Icon, and the NAM up right now. We'll look at some of that. Where's it go? Oh, SPC. So I don't think they're... Here we go. Severe. There we go. So this is for Friday. Alright. Could be some action out there. Now, one of my friends actually is a storm chaser. And he's built a Nissan Xterra and armor plated it. He has hail guard. He has a remote control camera at the top that's controlled by a joystick that's actually in the driver's seat. I'm guessing he's going to be going out. Yeah, it was on the homepage of the SPC. This one's specifically for Wednesday. There's a lot of information if you're ever curious. This website here, spc.noaa.gov. We got specifically Friday there, severe. Now with this, it's actually not within their kind of certainty period, which is 3 days out. So they don't actually show. So we got, let's see. Day 4 through 8. So yeah, it's not in their certainty. It's not the predictability too low or the potential too low. And they have a write-up here, so if you're curious, you can always read through that. But yeah, there's that potential, especially because that surge of warm air, the warm air advection, that is triggering some of the storms for the central part of the country for Friday. that warm air, it's going to be making its way up into our area in the northeast. So let's start to take a look now at some of the forecast models that we got. Some of the SPC out of the way. We got some of the surface maps here. So I'm going to start here taking a look at the GFS on the good old tropical tidbits. So that low, actually here on the GFS, it is cut off. So it's showing Wednesday not as active during the day. More showers coming through on Thursday, but now Friday here. Oh, this is going to be late Friday, it looks like, if we believe in the GFS. So that 30% chance of severe weather is lining up kind of right here. And with this, we have the counterclockwise rotation. So that actually can be pulling in some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. And let's follow this. So that's going through Monday. But by the time it gets to us, it starts to rope out. And it's just not as intense. But if you look at the height tendencies here, that 540 decameter thickness line is well north. And it gets pushed even more north. So we're at a thickness of about 564 decameters. And even southern Jersey's right around 570. That is going to be pretty warm. And we'll take a look at the MOS data in a little bit as well. But this is interesting here at the end. So this is going just about a week out. And again, that's kind of with this. So we do have that low pressure system coming through. But look at California. There's some heavy rain going into snow. Snow is still on the forecast model here in the country. So that's the GFS. Let's switch now to the icon here. Let's start going through. So yeah, there's nothing much here going through your day on Wednesday until later Wednesday. We could be overnight Wednesday, some of those showers. The GFS looks a little, or the GFS looks more intense than the icon here. Oh, the Germans. And then Friday, let's see what it shows. Oh, there it goes. There's the spark. And that's showing actually Saturday. Wow. And Texas there. Let's go back to the GFS and just rewind it to that point. Really? Raymond, that's interesting. There was snow on the Massachusetts Turnpike. Now this is where timing between the GFS and the icon is very different. So this is 0Z Sunday. And this is 18Z Saturday. They both kind of have the same idea with the positioning, but the intensity of that rain is a little bit different between them. So this is where the discrepancies start to grow, because although the position looks the same, intensity is different and timing's different. And the icon, it really starts to form in there. So through the weekend, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, starting to get into that area. That's something to watch out for. And then for us, There's really nothing intense with the rain. Friday, yeah, showing some showers. And then we have this high pressure comes in, so this is where Sunday actually looks like it could be a pretty good day. Let me go back to the GFS. So this is showing that high pressure more south. 1020 millibars, 1025 millibars, but more north. So the high is showing different positions. I'm leaning actually more towards the icon here, because everything I'm seeing looks to be pretty dry and not any chance of showers like the GFS was kind of showing. Especially southern Jersey. It's kind of a gap between a little bit in southern Jersey and then a little bit Albany and maybe a little north of Albany. But the icon I'm tending a little bit more towards. I see about 4 people watching. So I know Meg, you're there. Raymond, you're there. Who else do we got joining? Feel free to join the chat. Ooh, I'm actually going to see real quick if I can get my friend Mario in here. He was just talking with me. Can you believe we're already halfway through May? I didn't think about that when I titled this The Games and Storms Live. But I just said when I sent them the link, it came up to date. And Raymond, this is a brand I've not had before, and I am not sure how to pronounce it. I'll just get this up here real quick. You see, that should have worked. A little bit of a delay. There we go. Okay, good. My button works. This is it. So I am not sure how to pronounce this. Linen Ugels. It was in Costco, and it was a limit. It says a limited edition run. It's called Summer Shady, and this beer is a lemon-based beer. So it was brewed with lemon. And as soon as I pop open the top, you just smell that nice summery lemon flavor. And it actually it's pretty light, but in the glass it makes the head of the beer is pretty nice and very easy to pour. I've had beers, and in this same Disney glass that I have, the same Disney pint glass, Pilsner glass, not exactly sure. But this is easy to pour, and some of the other beers weren't as easy to get the head properly. I'm just gonna take a peek and spell out this beer. So you say that sounds European. Ah, Meg, you've had their winter brew. Interesting. Meg, how is it pronounced? Leinen. Let's see. Oh wow, they make a Summer Shady barbecue rub. Interesting. Oh, that's a K? Okay. Well, this beer is Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. It's a Wisconsin beer. Very interesting. Alright, let me bring this back up here. What couldn't it reach? Uh-oh. Did the site crash? College of DuPage, did you crash? I think we may have lost the satellite. The satellite's falling out of the sky. And Raymond, interesting. Yes, we haven't really had severe weather. Oh, tomorrow, May 15th. May 15th last year was the severe weather outbreak with the tornadoes. I did my Games and Storms live stream a year ago tomorrow outside on my my porch with all the streaming equipment just before the storm started popping off, and we were looking at the tornado warnings just slowly creeping towards where I was. And there was a point where I was just like, hey, I gotta cut the stream, I gotta get inside now. So tomorrow is 1 year since the severe tornado outbreak, essentially in the Northeast. Let me see if I could pop that up in here real quick. Let me go back to my YouTube channel. Would YouTube copyright strike or copyright content ID claim me if I'm playing my own video in my own video? I know they do that with a company called Linus Tech Tips. Let's type in that date. Here we go. Live Stormy Weather Podcast. Sidetrack here. Seems like the cells have been going northeast. Let's see. Okay, here. Let me make this full screen. So here, and even I see on my shoulder some pollen fell. So right here, there in Pennsylvania, there's the severe thunderstorm warnings, and in those red there, the tornado warning. Let's jump ahead a little bit. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably do my here we go. Hudson Valley here, tornado warning. Sullivan, Ulster, a little bit into Dutchess County there. So here, I'm not going to be nearly that lazy and actually just free. Oh, this is not the severe thunderstorm or severe spring weather. I will have a video coming out. That's going to be going on spring safety tips with the flooding, thunderstorms. What else do we have? I'm not sure everything they cover in there. I have the PDF, the presentation that the National Weather Service put out, so I'm going to be doing a video on that because that's kind of like the press. It was put out to the press, so I'm going to do a special video on that. But here, I'm just trying to find any good radar clips. Here we go. 1 1/4 inch size hail was there. That pink in the middle, that It's not actually on the radar there, but that's pretty intense. And can't really see it here. And then inside the tornado warning, but that kind of looks like the hook. Going right into here, maybe that's a little bit of a hook. But that was a year ago. I can't believe that. And this was a very active chat day. June 2015, Meg. Trying to remember if I was doing anything with that one. Oh no, because this channel really didn't take off until 2016, so I wasn't doing any live streams or anything like that. And Raymond, yours, I know you like this, talking about this tornado, which it was an interesting tornado. Stillwater F3, the 1998 tornado. That was a very interesting one. So let's get back to today's weather after a little tornado escapade. Or at least this week's weather. So now going into next Monday, GFS here. I know I haven't got to the NAM yet. Usually I like to save that one. But this is just a really soggy pattern. Just bursts of rain, bursts of rain, bursts of rain. Even the GFS goes out quite far, so I'm just going to go to the very end. I usually don't go out this far. But it's just so wet. The GFS is just so wet with this next few weeks. And that was going out through May 30th. The icon doesn't go out that far. And I have the 180 hour out. So what I want to see is just that same kind of thing here. It just burst of rain. Nice burst of rain. Oh. What is this? Let's take a look at the bottom rightish middle of the screen. Down here. Oh, we got a little something there. I didn't see that on the GFS. That's intriguing. What hour was that? May 22nd, 0Z. There's nothing there. Wow, that's how different these can be. That's the 21st. Let's go right down there. There's nothing. So the GFS does nothing with anything coming out of the Caribbean. But the icon, there's a little something starting there. Way too far out to say anything for sure. It's literally on the radar. Ah, yes, I forgot about that, Raymond. You said that. The only time your area was in the high risk. And, for those with tornadoes, I'm going to go through. Let me see if I get Storm Prediction Center. Do they have the guide up here? Here we go, right down here. This legend. So the way this severe thunderstorm scale works. So this main area, thunderstorm. That just means your general garden variety thunderstorm, nothing out of the ordinary. Then, next step up from there, you have marginal. So that would be an example of marginal, which means, yeah, you're going to see thunderstorms, but you could see maybe a severe thunderstorm here and there. Nothing really that high of a chance, but the chance is there. Once you start getting into slight now, slight's just about halfway up the thunderstorm scale there. That's getting a bit more certain with severe thunderstorms. Enhanced, that's pretty much saying, yes, there will be severe thunderstorms in the area, but more sporadic, not very clustered together. And that starts to bring in the little bit of a chance with the tornadoes as well. Now, moderate. Moderate is, if anybody sees a moderate risk, that's when you really start to pay attention. Because that's saying there could be more widespread severe thunderstorms and maybe even some embedded tornadoes. And then the high risk, that is just like, oh my god, this is going to be a severe day. There's going to be severe thunderstorms throughout a large portion of the area that is in the high risk. And the chances of tornadoes do go up because even though the percentage isn't high, maybe like 10-15%, that 15% is it's just a very high in terms of this. So, high risk rarely happens. And Raymond, like you were saying, it happened in 98, which I have not seen a high risk. Was there a high risk from? I'm not sure. I'll have to rewind that video. I don't think there was a high risk for May 15th, 2018. Alright, so back to here. So, something coming. There was some activity in the Caribbean that the GFS wasn't doing anything with. But the ICON, which is the German model, was showing something. So, at this point, in what I would do with my forecasting is just keep checking on it. It's nothing really I would say that's a certainty by any means. But, I would say, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on it for you guys. Alright, so now we're going to go to the NAM. The NAM doesn't go out as far. This only goes out 84 hours. So we're going to go through here, and we're going to take a peek. So here, this is going the rest of today into tonight. So those scattered showers. Then there's a high pressure. Keeps most of the stuff at bay, but maybe a sprinkle here and there until the overnight. So 9Z Thursday. That's about 5 a.m. Thursday. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Could see some rain there starting your day on Thursday. And then going into Friday. Let's see. It doesn't go out as far as I need it, but you could kind of see it starting something here. Which was in line. Where is it? With the severe the Storm Prediction Center, what they were saying here. That was kind of in line with the GFS, which is right about there, and the ICON, which was right about here. So kind of in line there, but the NAM, we just need a couple of more model runs to really start to look at that development more. But for the Northeast, there's no ISO tax, or there's no ISO tax. Is that what they're called? The thickness lines. They're not on here. So we can't see like where the 540 decameter thickness line is or anything like that. But just based on the shape, and we have the low pressure with counterclockwise rotation. So coming in here, if we follow this, follow these lines coming through, kind of like this, we're seeing this southwesterly flow. So we're going to see, it's called warm air advection. So we're going to see this warm air advection going into the weekend, and that's where we could see the temperatures really get up there. So the next thing I want to show you is the moss. Not moss selection form. I don't think I have it saved in here. But we're going to go to New Jersey. We're going to do, where is it? Newark. And then New York. We're going to do Islip. I'll throw Newburgh in there. Actually, not. We'll just do White Plains. White Plains. And let's run. It's a bit more closer to the New York City area is kind of what I was thinking. So, for the temperature, okay, getting into tomorrow, we're seeing upper 60s, low 70s for Newark, mid 60s for Islip, mid 60s for White Plains. Temperature starts to moderate going into tomorrow. So that 51 degree reading that's out there right now is going to be getting better. It's actually getting dark here. Let me turn the lights on. Here we go. A little bit better. Alright, so moderating for tomorrow. And then going into Thursday, we have the low to mid 70s. Upper 60s. Upper 60s. So upper 60s to mid 70s starting to get into Thursday. And that is a huge temperature drop, temperature fluctuation. From the 40s, low 40s even, there was a point where it was getting to be near the 30s, which is so unusual for May. It wasn't record breaking, but it was close. And now on the moss here, we're going to look at the weekend. So Newark, it's saying 77 and 74. So it's showing the hotter day for Saturday. We have here with Islip 71 and 70. So again, still not that big of a difference, but showing that warmer day for Saturday. And here we have 70-70, so about the same thing. So in terms of temperatures, it's going to get much better going into the weekend. But with the forecast models, Saturday morning could be seeing maybe some spotty showers left over. These isobars, when the isobars get close together, you have an increased pressure gradient, it's called. The increased pressure gradient means breezy. So maybe some breezy conditions. And then going into Sunday, the first half of the day looks okay on the GFS here. And then we start to see more rain coming through late in the day, Sunday going into Monday. And going back to the icon. Where are we? We're on Saturday. Oh, Raymond, thank you for sending me that. Did you send it already? I don't see anything. I'm assuming it was on. It's gonna be on Facebook. But while you're sending that, at least wrap this up before we start getting into the gaming section. So here, with the NAM, where'd that go out through? So Saturday 0Z is 8 p.m. Friday. And that was just showing some spotty showers for the second half of the day on Friday. NAM didn't go out that far. But Sunday, I would say Sunday looks like a very good day. All right. That wraps up the Storms portion of the Games and Storms live stream. So now we're going to start switching gears here. One more, and that just smells delicious. No spills this time. All right. Not as big of a head on there, but not that bad either. Cheers. Okay, let's get this started. We're going into Anthem. And in terms of the gaming computer, it should be okay. I've tweaked some things, so I'm running the CPU at 5 gigahertz now, and I increased the voltages to try and compensate, but not by much. In terms of voltages, you want to try and stay in the 1.3 kind of range. Excuse me, it was 1.325 is what it was at. I raised it up to 1.365. Doesn't sound like a lot of a difference, but that could help when I've done some stability tests running, stressing the CPU for a couple hours, and it seemed fine. The GPU, the RTX 2080, I've stressed it before, and I don't have the highest overclock on it. But let's get that going on here as well. And I don't know why this X1, this Precision X1, I'll show you here. So Precision X1 allows you to change a lot of things with the graphics card, but I don't know why it doesn't save anything. I try and save it to profiles, it just doesn't. So I slide the power and temp up to the max. The GPU clock, I usually do about 100. This is 75 for the voltage compensation, and for memory I do a plus 500. And for the fans, while I'm actually gaming, I run these at 70%. Come on, 70. If not 71, oh, there's 70. Alright, we're going to apply that. Fans kick up now. And what I did also learn was having this application open while gaming does cause some issues. And you can even see here the temperatures. So what's nice with this graphics card that's in there, it's completely silent for most of what you're going to do, which is everyday tasks. It runs entirely passively. The heat sinks on there are big enough that you don't need the fans on at all. And when I look at the hardware monitor, let's see, so I was hovering around 44, 45 Celsius. And then as soon as I kicked the fan on, it slowly started stepping down. Now it's back into the 30s. Neither of them, any of these temperatures are dangerous or anything. But once it gets to 50 Celsius, that's when the actual fans start to kick on. So it was just under there. So it was still running completely silently. And now it's even dropping down to 34. But I got my clock set and everything. I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to go into Anthem now. There it goes. If the stream starts lagging, let me know in the comments. And also, if the mix is a little bit too loud or too soft and you can't hear the game, let me know. I can adjust the game volume over my microphone volume. And I hear the fans kicking up again more with the CPU. Watching the stream on the other computer, it looks like it's lagging a little bit, but still watchable. We'll see how the actual gameplay is. Because from the same computer, I'm streaming, recording, and gaming. Eventually, I may have to upgrade the processor in this to one with hyperthreading. Just because I think that actually would make a big difference having the hyperthreading in this. Ah, thank you, Raymond. I got it. Was it on my personal one? No, it was on the the meteorologist page. Right? No, it wasn't. I am confused with Facebook. Facebook's very confusing to me with all this. Why do you need 3 separate apps for the same website? You have Facebook Messenger, you have Facebook, you have Facebook Page Manager. Just make it all the same thing. Don't know where it went. Okay. Well, we're in game now. So let's see. Okay, doesn't feel terrible on here. This next part is always it's lagging a little bit there. But still looks okay. Not as smooth as if I was gaming, regular gaming without the streaming and the recording. Oh yeah, it is lagging. At least not on my end. I may end up having to upgrade the processor. let's play a little bit and see how it goes. And there's sorry to say there's RGB in here, and the RGB is not giving me any signals that it's about to crash. So it looks like it's doing fine for right now. Okay, now we're in game. It feels fine.
The trials of the Legionnaires are the stuff of legends. Exciting. Let's go.
But I'm watching it on the stream and it's really lagging. Or jittery. Yeah. I don't know why. It's not struggling, it looks like. Oh, I see the LED lights. It kind of is a little bit. I think it's like at maximum capacity right now. But at least in-game it doesn't feel like it is. I mean, it still looks really good. I'm using this water skimming method. Essentially, I could fly indefinitely because there is a heat problem with these suits sometimes. Ooh, what is that? What is this? Ooh. Getting real low there. Oh, I'm down. Let's retry. Oh, I am in a different spot here. There was some challenge that was over here, I think.
Tassin asked if we can check on a missing agent. Marking last known contact. Corvus's agent lost contact in this area. Let's see what we can find. Scars, this will be trouble.
Essentially, this is a two-shot kill if I hit the right target. Zipping. What is this? There's still something over here. Ah, Raymond, I just saw that. That's why it didn't come up in the regular. Send it using the meteorologist Andrew Pinero page. Ah, there we go. A fallen fellow.
Agent, I'm sorry. I'll see what I can get from their link. It's the best we can do. There's a gate. Just be ready. Hey, wait! You're getting too far away.
There they come.
Keep the area clear. We don't need any interference. Keep at it. About half done. That's trouble. Push them back.
Ooh, getting there.
More. The agent was carrying reports for Corvus. Seems they hid them nearby. Hey, watch it. They'll try to regroup.
I think one more should do it. There we go. And I did see the messages, Raymond. Thank you for that. Streaming looks better now from what I'm looking at on here. Still a little bit jittery, but not as bad for some reason. Nope, not up here. Where'd they go? Aha.
Corvus reports. Or part of one. Keep looking. They brought backup. We're not done yet.
Oh, they brought backup now. What is this thing? Okay. Next one.
Another piece of the report.
Thank you, Meg. Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Well, guess who's got the last piece? We need that.
No, can't die. And I'm overheating. Need water to cool down.
Good job. That scar isn't hurting anyone anymore. I'll message Corvus. Their agent's gone, but they'll appreciate we saved their work. The agent made the world a little safer in the end.
Ooh, I got something over here. Yay, treasure chest. Loot crate, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's still something over here. I see you. Headshot. There we go, my 2-shot kill. Ooh, I missed. Oh, there we go. Ooh, who got me there? You. And you're done. Ooh, it's so close. I killed you. Ooh, there's a target over here. What's this target? Ah. Ooh, there's a wolf. No wolf. Wolf bad. I need water. Okay, that's cooled down. And we have repairs. Are they waiting for me to make a move? I think they are. Let's take the high ground. There we go. Oh, he came into my own bubble. Aha. You got him. Alright. Cleared another area. I'm just that good. Whee. This almost has like an Avatar vibe with Iron Man. Hmm. At least no one can get me underwater. At least I don't think anyway. There's a trials thing. I'll just avoid the trap. Let's see what the trial says, if I'm worthy.
Okay, I'm picking up scars scouting around your area. You watch yourself. And there are the scouts. It's better if they don't find whatever they're looking for.
Oh, there's something over here. Let's see. Ooh, almost there.
Before you, aspirant, stands the resting place of Legionnaire Karif, guardian of the dawn. Your worth has been measured and found wanting.
Multi-kills. I got 1 out of 3. I got some multi-kills. I think I need some grenades for that. Ooh, let's try this. One more like that. Just gotta wait for it to go, and ooh, critical. Now there's a guy there. That's why. Ooh, that's a tough guy. this point, I don't care about the multi-kill. I just don't want to die.
They've torn open a gate.
No. Oh. Oh well. Respawn. Meg, what did you mean, the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them? Maddie, hello. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. We already covered the weather part. But essentially, still the same soggy pattern. Lots of spider things here. Heading straight for you. No, it didn't do anything. I thought at least smacking into the thing would do something. And we're gonna drop like a rock. Maddie, I'll take you up on that offer as soon as I'm done. Don't want to get too close to that thing. It's a trap! Just like here. It's a trap! Ah, it was an enhanced risk. Okay. Thank you, Raymond.
Scars are building numbers in the area. There's a call to check it out. Scars are playing this place. We need to get them out.
Nope. Oh, I tried to get up on it. Oh well. Oh, no, too far. Oh, I didn't see it. And I'm crashing. And, oh, I crashed. This never happened with Iron Man. There was no overheating in his suit. And don't worry, no spoilers. That's not this stream. these things? What do you think you fancy there? Look at him rolling and dodging. Let's see, can I get a multi-kill here? I think that's one. If not, I will try another multi-kill right now. Nope, wasn't. Maybe multi, maybe not. Ooh, right in the head. Multi, maybe. Oh, they were shielded. There was no way they were gonna get that. Maybe here. Ooh, he just barely held on to that for not a multi-kill. Oh yeah? Let me take out the big gun. Oh. Oh well. Where to next? Got someone over there. Got that thing up there. Let's go this way. Something's down here. I think I crash landed, but good enough. Ooh, a secret. Oh, I think I was here before. Yep, I was here before. Ooh, who got me? Oh, that guy. Ah. Well, somebody was critical. he's going up. Where's the water? Let me get out of this area. Back this way. Ooh, something down here. What is that?
Shaver energy in the area. Must be a clear
Ooh,
point of origin.
hold on, there's something here. Oh, I crashed into the mountain. Ah.
Watch out for the eggs. Nothing pleasant in there. Hang on. I've
There's
detected
an
some
egg.
shaver fragments scattered about. See that?
Ooh. Back away, back away. Oh, crap. Can I target them all? Really? Ooh, snuck up on me, huh? I don't even know what I was trying to go after anymore. Oh, I didn't want to do that. What's down here? Oh, nope. Don't need anything down there. I think with a little bit of time left, I am going to upgrade the suit. And free play. And yay awards. Oh, I upgraded a level, yay. Component slot. Yeah, I can add some more stuff. We're gonna go back to Fort Taurus to upgrade some stuff. We're gonna go into here. I think that's the best I have in there. And that's all lower stuff. Oh, there's an upgraded one of that. There we go. Where's the other one? Salvage. Alright, so we got some upgrades there. Blast missile. Alright, so we got a new one of those. That's the same. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, that's equipped. We got another one here to add. I have another one. Okay, what we got? There we go. Oh, I see. Marksman rifle ammo. There we go. Now we're upgraded there. Alright. Looking good. And I think I'm gonna end it right about there. Let me just hop inside. Oh, I have to get out. So now I'm thinking the stream quality will get better now that I'm quitting the game. Let's see. Well, at least on this end, it still looks a little juddery. But overall, thank you guys for joining. This may be the new time is around 3 o'clock for the Games and Storms live stream on Tuesdays. I'm going to try and get that just because of the new schedule. I'm going to try and see if I can have some more regular content coming out. And with regular content, the regular content, I'm going to try and get my next Full Throttle Thursday out this Thursday, and there's a little nice surprise at the end of it for you. So if you want to check out more content, more weather information, you want to see the latest weather forecast, hit that subscribe button below and that little bell icon right next to that so you get notified whenever I upload a video or I do go live. Thank you all for joining. Anybody new, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for checking out my channel. I'll have a lot more content for you. Oh, before I leave, I just want to say the Spectra story. I'm pretty much finished with it, just about wrapped up with the main story. And then I got to start filming that. So check back often for updates with Spectra. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you all in the next video.